monitoring spirits and see if I can uncover whether they're secretly pulling the strings in my life. How you doing? I'm Martin from Martin is Chosen 2, coming to you with another great video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you haven't already, so you won't miss any more great content like this. Have you ever felt like you're not entirely in control of your thoughts, emotions, or actions? Like there's some unforeseen forces guiding your decisions, often leading you down a path you wouldn't have chosen for yourself? You're not alone. The concept of monitoring spirits suggests that there are entities watching over us, influencing our behavior, and secretly manipulating our lives. Many people can relate to feeling like they're stuck in a rut, going through the motions of life without any sense of purpose or direction. It's as if they're being pulled by some invisible string, unable to break free from the cycle. It's like you're on autopilot. I mean, you just every day, same thing. Alarm goes off at 3:30. You fight 5 more minutes to snooze, get up, go wake the kids up, brush your teeth, put on some breakfast, get the kids dressed, get the kids off to school, and you go to work. Every day it's the same routine. You know what I mean? Like basically, like you can do this routine with your eyes closed. You know, this type of cycle I'm talking about. This can lead to feelings of confusion, frustration, or even desperation. You might wonder, am I really in charge here? Or is there something else or someone else calling the shots? Do I have a boss with my life? Not just a boss at work, but a boss in my daily life that I'm just going through the motions. We've all been there, feeling like we're just along for the ride, with little control over the events that unfold in our lives. It's a disempowering feeling, to say the least. But, what if there's truth to the idea that monitoring spirits are secretly controlling our lives? Would we even know it if they were? I mean, like, how would we know that it's them? You know, how would we know that it's a monitoring spirit? It's not like there's a roadmap there showing us that if this is happening, you know, or this is what it is. Some people believe that these entities are evil beings, feeding off of fear and anxiety. Others think they are like some angelic guides, nudging us toward our highest potential. Whatever the case may be, one thing's for sure. It's the idea of monitoring spirits raises more questions than answers. In many cultures, the belief in monitoring spirits is deeply ingrained. For example, in some African tribes, it's believed that the ancestral spirits watch over and guide their descendants. Similarly, in Buddhism, the concept of karma and reincarnation suggests that our actions are influenced by unseen forces from past lives. Even in modern times, many people attribute strange coincidences or unexplained events to the presence of monitoring spirits. But beyond cultural beliefs and personal stories, what does the concept of monitoring spirits really imply? Is it possible that our thoughts, emotions, and actions are being secretly manipulated by forces beyond our comprehension? I mean, I wonder, you know, the more you consider it, the more unsettling it becomes. After all, don't we pride ourselves on being autonomous beings, capable of making our own choices and decisions? One thing's for sure, the idea of monitoring spirit challenges our fundamental understanding of free will and personal freedom. It raises questions about the nature of reality and our place within it. Are we merely pawns in a game much larger than ourselves? You know, you think about the Matrix, the Matrix, you know, how everybody was just plugged in. Or can we break free from the influence of the unseen forces? Some signs that you might be under the watchful eye of monitoring spirit or of a monitoring spirit include repeating patterns in your life that feel orchestrated, experiencing deja vu frequently, having vivid dreams where you feel observed, or even noticing unusual synchronicities that seem too coincidental to be random. Have you ever been thinking about something deeply, only for a stranger to mention the same exact topic moments later? Could this be a message, a sign, or evidence that something is keeping tabs on you? That's that Austin Powers, little mini me. Oh, no, that was Austin Powers. Which one is the? Another fascinating angle is how technology could play a role in modern day monitoring. With the rise of artificial intelligence, surveillance, and data tracking, could monitoring spirits be working through our digital devices? Yeah, and I mean that me saying that it sounded strange as I sit there and think about, like, when I go to sleep, it's like my notifications know I'm asleep. I don't get notifications when I'm asleep. Like my phone might like my alarm may go off, but I don't like. Or some people might call. I hear the ring, but I wake up. When I wake, it's like as soon as I wake up, all of a sudden my messages just start. They're coming. Like, how when you disconnected from Wi-Fi and then you hit somewhere, you hit home and your Wi-Fi hit, and all the devices. Like, you might have a device that you don't use, but in the house because it doesn't have a plan to it. And when you hit home, all the notifications start popping up. Well, my devices do that. When I'm asleep, they don't mess with me. But when I get up, so anyway. But how they know I was asleep and not to give me messages? That's good. Well, so some believe that spirits can manipulate your energy, and in today's world, what better way to do so than through technology? The eerie feeling that your phone is listening to your thoughts may not be entirely baseless after all. Beyond the idea of external monitoring spirits, we must also consider the internal aspect. Could our own subconscious mind be a form of self-monitoring, keeping us in check with learned behaviors and ingrained beliefs? If so, where does this internal watcher come from? And does it have our best interest in heart? So, if monitoring spirits do exist, is there a way to break free from their influence? Many spiritual traditions suggest ways to reclaim your autonomy. How do you say it? Autonomy, something like that. And protect yourself from unseen forces. Practices like meditation, prayer, spiritual cleansing. I meant meditation. I said mediation. Setting clear intentions can help you regain control of your life. By strengthening your spiritual awareness, you can become more attuned to your own energy and recognize when external forces may be interfering. One powerful method is practicing mindfulness, reaching fully or remaining fully present and aware of your own thoughts and actions. By doing so, you take back control from any unseen influence that might be pulling the strings in your life. Another is using protective rituals such as burning sage, wearing spiritual symbols, or engaging in energy cleaning exercises to create a boundary between yourself and any potential monitoring spirits. Another angle to consider is whether monitoring spirits are truly external beings, or a reflection of something deeper within us. Could they be manifestations of our own fears, insecurities, or unhealed traumas? In shadow work, a psychological and spiritual practice, individuals confront their inner demons, those hidden parts of the self that influence behavior in subtle ways. By facing these hidden aspects, we may actually be confronting the monitoring spirits that seem to hold power over us. Think about that. As I delve deeper into this topic, I've come to realize that the truth about monitoring spirits lies not in the non-existence of these entities, but in the impact that they have on our perception of reality. Whether or not you believe in monitoring spirits, the fact remains that our lives are influenced by forces beyond our control. Forces that can be both evil and angelic. At the end of the day, understanding monitoring spirits is about awareness. The more we understand the unforeseen influences in our lives, the more empowered we become to take back control. Knowledge is power, and exploring this topic, we open ourselves to a new perspective and deeper understanding of our spiritual existence. So, what do you think? Have you ever experienced anything that could be attributed to the influence of monitoring spirits? Have you noticed patterns in your life that feel like they're being guided by unforeseen or unseen force, or by what's that? That's a UN before UN is an. So by an unseen force. Share your stories and experiences in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more about spiritual awareness and personal growth, be sure to check out my next video on the topic. So, I'm Martin from Martin's Chosen 2. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell again so that you'll receive messages like this and you won't miss them. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'll see you in my next video. Join me as I dive deep into the